Rolling right along live from Memphis, Tennessee, we have Charles Mitchell, outstanding director of JUS Blues Foundation. Tell us a little bit, Mr. Mitchell, about JUS Blues for those who are watching for the first time and really just don't know a lot about what the foundation has to offer.
Well, the JUS Blues Music Foundation is an organization mission for preservation and protecting the blues legacy of our artists, what we consider as some of the originators of the music.
Speaking of the origination of blues, Memphis is probably what some people would consider the home of the blues, and to be here and to see what is going on. We visited the Stax Museum today, and there's so much going on in this city as it relates to music from the blues side, from the past. But by the same token, we're impressed with the job you and your staff are doing as it relates to preserving that. So this year's honorees are some people that you know, and talk about somebody like Bobby Bland, who's been a part of this operation for quite some time now, and a stable like Millie Jackson, who visits with you on a regular basis. This is all good, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, what has happened, it took us, we've been doing it for a long time. This is our 12th event. And what has happened is the artist recognizes the mission, and they see the need for it, because our artists are not recognized. The ones that we recognize, they're not recognized in mainstream media. There's a lot of award shows out there that, the Grammys, the MTV Awards, the Music Awards, but blues artists don't really get recognized in that arena. So JUS Blues saw where there was a void, and now what a lot of people call as a niche that we have, and we go after and we seek out them. We find these folks who have been in different communities all over America, who might have played at a club, the same club for 40 years, had his Cadillac outside. He came every Friday night and Saturday night and played, and he was a star in his town. Just because he didn't leave home, that don't mean that he's not an artist, and he contributed and expanded the music. And you can go in just about any juke joint that you want to go in. I don't care how small it is, but if it's a guy in there with a three-piece band and he's playing guitar and playing blues, this guy is playing his own version and his own feeling of the blues.
And it's also sounding good.
And it's sounding good.
I think that's what a lot of people don't want to own up to.
Yeah.
Well, we at King Arthur Production are tickled pink to be involved, and certainly honored to be President's Award winner for 2012. And we feel real good about our magazine in the Metro Houston area, and now through being online worldwide, we feel good about being able to join forces with you. We've spoken to General Motors about the possibility of them being involved. We got some plans to do some stuff to honor Bobby Bland and the late Don Roby. So we feel good about what you're doing, and we just kind of glad to be part of it.
Well, our thing is this right here. We see where the need is. And these artists that you're naming, like Bobby Bland, is our great treasure. And sometimes we forget about them, And but what we want to do is we want to be able to help preserve them in history. Make sure that they're remembered. See, we have a big mission right now of the JUS Blues Circle of Legends, which is going to be our first step towards establishing the JUS Blues Museum, which we want to establish this museum in Atlanta because there's so much happened there. It's like you mentioned Memphis. There's so much happened in Memphis, but you got a lot of places in Memphis already established. Just making a contribution about the history.
Right, so you feel the same thing can be done in Atlanta, because it too has such a rich history as it goes back to blues and civil rights
and
so forth.
It's connected. So so like I said, that's a mission that we're on right now. We're fundraising for it, and I'm just happy and proud of the fact that you partnered with us a couple of years ago and became a partnership member. You didn't just go and become a regular member. You said, no, I want to become the partnership member. And what you've done about doing that is you partnered with us, and we need more organizations like yourself who recognize the need of this and partner with us and then tell other folks about us.
Well, we feel real good about it. It's a tremendous pleasure to be in your city or in the city of Memphis, even though your home is Atlanta, to be in Memphis with you. And we look forward to the Night of the Legends. We've been looking forward to for quite some time. This is our first time. We'll have more from the JUS Blues Foundation Awards 2012, and we continue from Memphis, Tennessee in just a moment.